as the video says, it's Watford 1, West Ham 3, and Sebastian Haller was there to steal the show. Unfortunately, Paul couldn't join me today. He got just a little bit tied up at the end of the game. Well, what a result. What a result. A much-needed win, a team that we needed to take advantage of, and in general, a very good performance. Let's go through the lineup, shall we? As they always do. It was Lucas Fabianski in goal, Ryan Fredericks, Issa Diop, Angelo Bonner, Masuaku, Lanzini, Noble, Rice, Felipe Anderson, Yarmolenko, and Sebastian Haller. On the bench for us was Mikel Antonio, Zabaleta, Fornals, Balbuena, Roberto goalkeeper, Carlos Sanchez, and Ajeti. For them there, Ben Foster, Holabas, I always find that hard to pronounce that one, Cathcart, Firminia, Dawson Hughes, Decore Cleverly, Etienne Capoue, Gray, and Della Feu. Obviously on the bench there, Danny Welbeck, Ishmael Shah, Chabable, Quina, etc. etc. Yeah, the game started well. Obviously, it couldn't have started much better for West Ham, could it? We obviously got the penalty really early doors in the game, didn't we? And it was a penalty at the end of the day. It was a nice little bit of play. It looked like the move was over at one point. And then obviously Haller kept it alive, played a lovely ball to Lanzini. Lanzini did a little bit of trickery in the box, and he won the penalty. VAR did check it, and it was given. Fantastic for us, absolutely fantastic. It was obviously the man on his 15 years anniversary put it in. No one better that you want to step up at that point. And it's 1-0. We did look shaky at times, though. There was times when Bonner wasn't tracking back. I was watching the live stream of West Ham Fan TV as well as watching the game, so it was quite funny, obviously, to see the reactions of those boys. And obviously, I watched the halftime thing with Hammers Chat, and yeah, it was a lot of Bonner digging out. Let me know what you guys go. Obviously, the live chat's here for you guys to comment along with me. Yarmolenko, still a little bit off the pace for me. There's a little bit of flicks and tricks in there, but yeah, it's still a little bit off the pace. Lanzini, again, excellent. Obviously, the lead didn't last that long, and their goal did come from Andre Gray, who did look dangerous and took the finish very well. Delafeu was causing us problems the whole game as well. Just constantly kept cutting inside, looking for that shot, but it just didn't come off. There was another really good chance. I think it was Anderson who pinged the ball into the box. He headed it down, headed it up to Haller, and Haller tried this sort of like Ibrahimovic-esque like flick of the leg, and it forced a save from Foster. But yeah, apart from that, the first half, yeah, there was chances, but not much apart from that. In terms of the second half, obviously it couldn't get much better, could it? Antonio, before our goal, though, there was a massive chance for them. Hughes at the back post, I do not know how he missed, and I don't think he could miss it again if he tried. It was hard, one of them ones that was harder to miss than to score. At that point, Antonio did come on, and the game changed at that point. I think Antonio, yes, he's a great impact sub as well, but I think maybe he's there to be starting. He really is. Tony Gale was saying it in commentary. He offers something different. We've got the nice little pretty players, but he gives that bit of muscle to us. Definitely does. On the 64th minute, Haller did get his goal. Masuaku won the ball with a header halfway line. He beat two men with different bits of skill. Then he found that Haller on the left corner of the penalty area. He played the ball to Felipe Anderson, who got to the byline. He delayed the pass long enough for Haller to get into the position, and it was an easy tap-in for his first Premier League goal. And it's great to see him get that, because obviously the pressure is off now to get that goal. We had a few corners in the game and we was causing trouble. Thanks, Neil, for the comment there. I agree. Antonio should have started. Sorry, just off track there. I will comment on anything you put in the comments, guys, because it's nice to have sort of a live conversation with you guys as we're talking. And then the 73rd minute, Haller again. There was I'm just reading off the West Ham commentary bit here. Obviously, there was a moment of madness. Foster makes another amazing save. Antonio clawing header from Lanzini's corner. The ball loops to Haller, reacts quickly enough, and he done the overhead kick. And there it was, 3-1. And at that point, it was game over. they didn't really offer much else, to be honest with you, from that point. The game was sort of dead at that point. Anderson had Yarmolenko came off Andy for Antonio. Yeah, so like I say, a really, really good performance and a needed performance, because I'll tell you what, Norwich next week, they may have lost to Chelsea today, but I'll tell you what, anyone who caught that game, that's going to be a tough game the weekend. They're good, they're physical, and if West Ham turn up like typical West Ham, and they're not in their face, they're not up for the game, that Norwich could definitely turn us over with guys like Timu Paku. Obviously, they've got some danger men there, but good confidence building performance for us today, and we can take a hell of a lot out of that game today. And I just, what do you guys think on Bonner? Do you think Balbuena should be playing? Like for me, I think Bonner's still slightly a little bit of the weak link in that team at the minute. I think Balbuena gives us a bit of calmness and he calms Diop down. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Max Hamster says in the chat, has Pellegrini got a problem with Antonio? This is the third game in a row he should have played for 90 minutes. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. When you look at it, obviously Yarmolenko is one of his signings. So is it that he wants to play Yarmolenko because he did sign him last summer and Antonio wasn't one of his signings? But Antonio definitely, the form he showed at the end of last season, he deserves to have his second shot. Obviously, he has had a tough time since we moved from the Bowley. In that last Bowley season, he was unbelievable. But he seems to be getting back to that fitness, doesn't he? He seems to have lost weight and be really putting in a good shift again. Yeah, obviously Newport now on Tuesday night, which again probably will see the likes hopefully of Ajeti, maybe Cardoso in centre back position, maybe hopefully Ben Johnson gets a game, and we see some of the kids like we did last year. Obviously Brady Diagana sort of announced himself, didn't he, last year? You got people like Joe Powell that maybe get a little sniff in the team. Patrick Woodcock says yes, O'Connor does get close enough to meet to the does get close enough to the attackers, gives I assume you're meant to say doesn't get close enough to attacking players, gives players too much space. Yeah, I agree. I've not been a fan of Bonner for a little while actually, so hopefully that will change. Yeah, thank you, Patrick, for correcting that in the chat. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Me and Paul will be back with a preview for the Norwich game. I'll do a little preview for the the Newport game. Sorry, just there quickly. Andy says, think Yarmolenko will post more. He's strong boy, so he needs game time, but agree Antonio should be signed. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for all the comments for the live feed. Thank you for if you've joined us. If you haven't watched it live and you're watching it back as a replay, thank you. I hope you give us a like and subscribe. Tell your mates about the channel. Until then, guys, great win. Hala stills the show. Hala man the match for me. Come on, you irons. Keep believing. Let's go.